Welcome back, everybody, to Feed the Beast Pyramid Reborn. Now, I'm saying welcome back because we're back into some modded stuff today. Not really this pack. This is the first episode, of course. How can we be welcome back to a pack that we've already not started until today, of course? You know how it is. Well, let's get started, of course. We're here playing some modded again, in the sky, yet again on a skyblock. But there's a little twist to this because we are playing with a few rules which will not load unless I am completely wrong, but they currently are not working here, but I'll explain them to us very shortly. So let's get started. We're playing Feed the Beast Pyramid Reborn, and the interesting thing about this, oh, that works out so well. That's exactly where I want my clay axes, always, well, my axe, always on slot number 2. But what I'll do is I'll quickly explain to you what this is about and how we're going to be playing it. So, of course, yet again, a skyblock mod pack. I gotta love these skyblocks, man, I really do. And not only this skyblock is a slight bit different to your average one because it's an adventure map as well as a mod pack. Okay, let's just grab these. So it kind of does two things, and it's a little bit different to the way you normally play through a skyblock, and it's cool because you actually enjoy the rewards. It makes sense the way the rewards work. So I'll get to that very, very soon, and we'll see what we need to do because we have to collect certain things to progress in the pack to unlock next things that we can do to progress in the pack even further. And today what we're doing is, I guess we're kind of setting ourselves up so we are ready to get more things. And of course we will actually be doing kind of like I guess like a mini tutorial in a weird way of what this pack's going to be about. And a little bit of a taster of what we got to do. A very, very easy thing. How many do we have there? 4? Yeah, let's just do this. Actually, I guess I'm going to need them eventually, but let's just do 1 like that. We will put this, actually, let's just see. Can okay, I don't have a pickaxe, so we'll do that there. We'll get out another, let's just do that. In fact, you know what? I'm probably going to need these all. I'll make these all into slabs because, hey, we're playing a skyblock here. We're gonna have to start slabbing. So I thought I'd maybe make my way out this way so that we can go and check out the other side, which is where all of the rewards and the pyramid itself is. If you guys aren't familiar with this pack, of course, it's the second version of it. I'm fairly certain the second iteration of Feed the Beast Pyramid, which was done a very long time ago. Actually, it would have been around the times that I was still doing a lot more modded stuff than I do of vanilla stuff. And of course, well, I mean, I don't think I was even playing vanilla at that stage. I was all out modded at that stage. But now we're back to it, weirdly enough, when I was all out vanilla. Now, the way this works is every one of these screens, you can see here, it's a screen with a different thing on it, a furnace generator, a basic drawer. Around here, we have got ourselves a greenhouse fan, and is that an induction furnace? So where we start, it appears to be on this wall, and we work our way over to the next wall over here, which is biomass, a shock absorber, things along these lines. There's a whole bunch of stuff. And also, of course, here, we've got ourselves the instructions on how to complete this. Now, this guidebook, which is extremely useful in giving us the rules, because of course we could just cheat a little bit by using this island, I guess. It's not too useful to us, because currently the Feed the Beast guides, for some reason, is not working, which is not a big deal. We'll manage. But sadly, of course, we don't have all of the ability to see all the rules and show them to you. But I'll let you know, it's actually fairly simple, of course. We can't build on that island, and I think there's a few other things, but you know what, we'll run into them. But just know we can't build on that island, we can't break anything on that island. It's purely just meant to stay there, so just, that's all you really have to worry about. Now, I know there is another way down here, because I have played around with this just a little bit to make sure this is kind of the pack that we're going to be playing with. And I've gone through at least what we're going to be doing today in the first episode, and we'll have a look and see how we go with it, and whether or not we can achieve everything that I want to achieve in today's episode, which is I think, very, very, trust me, what I've set our goals for, I think we can achieve them. So first goal is right around here. We make ourselves a basic storage drawer, and that was our very first task. If you remember, it was on that wall in the far left over there, and what we are going to do is we're going to put the storage drawer in here. Did I just hear a pig? I could have sworn I just heard a pig. Like, I'm not going crazy. There was definitely a pig noise. So we go pop the basic drawer in here. It says, place that in there. It should be taken. Just heard it again. There is definitely a pig in here somewhere. All right, and then you'll see here, it goes green. And all these things above it, we've got basalt. I'm pretty sure it was basalt. I might be wrong about that. Iron, redstone, lapis, and also, I think that is marble. All of those now, we've got 1 block of each of these, and that means we can now, using the method we play this pack and the way we do things in this pack, of course, we can now replicate this. And I'll get to that in just a few minutes because we don't have everything set up for us to do it just yet. But it's a very neat way of doing it. And it kind of balances out a pack that's got rewards, a reward system. In fact, you know what? I'm just going to keep all this stuff. We'll just go through to the nether. So I'm jumping down here. You'll see there's a nether portal. And we're going to jump down there. Just make this process a little bit quicker. There we go. I think we'll play it safe for the rest of it. So what I was saying is a pack like this, for instance, with a lot of the vanilla skyblocks and, well, I mean, vanilla skyblock in general, you can't really hold a skyblock properly just yet. And a pack like this where it's based off rewards, which is how vanilla stuff would be, doesn't seem to work extremely well. But for some reason, this one does a fantastic job at it, and I'm not too sure why. I'm not 100% sure why. I think it's mostly because of this resource generator, but it's just for some reason works so well. So we've got the last gift here. We've got the sand. We got to quickly grab that. Take that. I'll take that, just because. And we've got ourselves an iron chest, and I've worked out a way of getting this iron chest. Very, very easy. We do that. We go here, and now we should be able to pick it up, just like this. Oh, I thought we were about to lose it. I was about to be proven wrong very quickly there. All right, so let's just get rid of that there. Make me feel a little bit better that it's all neat. And you know what? While we're down here, because we're gonna have to go through to the nether eventually as well. Man, these portals are so noisy. I swear, nether portals don't need to be as loud as they are. Or play the noise when you walk right through them like that, if you don't go through. But that's fine. All right, back up to the top. So now we've got a few good things here, and I'll explain to you what we've got and how we're going to be using it through this episode. Let's go over there. It seems like the only way up. All right. So what we've managed to get ourselves now is, I think, a birch sapling. That's pretty cool. Whatever. Some pasture seeds. What else do we have there? We've got the Seebeck generator. That's what we need. The Seebeck generator is the important thing for us to move on to be able to use this over here, which is the resource generator. You'll notice they look the same. They're both built around the same idea, of course, for the same mod. And what we do with this resource generator is stuff like iron, redstone, lapis, those things we've just picked up from over there. Those can be put into the, well, used with the resource generator to generate more of them. So it's kind of like an item duplicator, but it requires some input, some power. So I think that kind of makes sense now how we do it. And we're going to go up here. We need to make ourselves a little bit of a cobblestone generator, I guess, will be the thing to do. So can I get up there? Perfect. And what we'll do is we'll do that the simple way of just using the crafting table method. I think that's the best method. I don't even know how many of these we need, but hey, we'll be good. All right, let me just grab that. Good. Okay, and we'll go out probably a few blocks in this direction. Let's just do this a little bit here. All right, so for the cobblestone generator, as many are aware, we've got the ability to to use crafting tables which don't actually burn, because they'll set alight, but they will not burn up. So they are very useful for your very first cobble generator. And I think what we'll do is we'll do this a bit smarter. So we can have the water falling down there. So water will come down, drop down that way. Really feel like I got gypped there. That block was in my picking up range. I could swear it was. And we'll put the lava in over here. So the lava will flow down this way. The water will stop it over here and create a bit of cobblestone over there. Okay, we'll do that. And in fact, I've actually got a, this is the way I think we'll do it. So we'll do it a little bit smarter. So if I go out 1, 2, 3, so we're going out 4 blocks that way, 4 blocks in that direction, like that. And you know what? We'll just do this, and we'll do that. And now we've got some more of these. And what we are doing here is we're going to create ourselves a bit more lava, well, a bit more lava spread and water spread than what we had before. And I hope this works. I've tried it before. Not in this, but tried it before, and it's worked for me in the past. So let's hope it works yet again over here. So if we do that, there, and these. Oh, okay, we were just one short. All right, there we go. And these over here, we should, I think, now have everything we need to get a good cobblestone production. And we could even push this further. I think it can get like 8 blocks, however far that lava flows. So there we've got our water. And if we put the water in here, it should spread out. All right, I've actually got to do this first. So let me just do that, and put this over here, there, and maybe just pick that up again. Like this. Okay, so if I put the water down here, it should flow right across. We'll let it drop down. I can actually do that there. Vein miner, gotta love it. Super cool. In fact, mobs can spawn there, so we best hurry up and get ourselves this cobble gen so we can get some stuff going on here, some coal going. And then what we'll do is we'll put this in over here, and I hope this moves right across. There. There. Okay. Might have some issues. Alright, let's put it over here. So it flows. Okay, my idea didn't work quite as well as I'd planned. I will admit that. But I think it's the general idea that does serve a good purpose. Let's just agree that Minecraft's a little bit broken. How about that? How about we just agree that Minecraft's a little bit broken? Like, how did that happen? Can someone explain that to me? But here we go. We'll just do this. This is an easy fix. I'm pretty sure I put the water in there, so I can do that. And now we should be able to just do a simple cobble gen without much trouble, like that. So I'll just have to fill the rest up with a bit of proper lava. I think that will be the way to do it. So right now we need 8 pieces of cobble. How many do we have? 8. What a great coincidence. I mean, how often does that happen? So 8 of those, then 1 of those there, and we'll just cook up a bit of this oak wood so we can get ourselves some torches. And most importantly, we can start duplicating stuff on this over here, which is the skyblock generator. And I guess I could actually do that right now. Let's just move this over a little bit. Let's go out 1, 2, 3, 4. That seems like a good starting platform size. 4 of those, and we'll get those there. I actually want to change that. I feel like I'm not too safe with the way that I've made that there. The lava might be able to light a crafting bench and then light the rest over here. So I might just be smart if I got that changed over to all cobblestone quicker rather than later. So let's do that, and we'll go out this way, and I'll fill in the rest of it now. So what we needed was we needed this skyblock generator over here. We need the resource generator. I'm pretty sure it can go any direction because I'm pretty sure this just creates power and sends it off. But the way this creates power, which I was kind of silly by putting this down already, but that's all right, is the skyblock generator generates power through heat. So you can see it's got that 0 temperature. If we put this in here and we put those in there, we now should see that slowly rising. So it's going up to 50, 60, and this is getting RF because this is producing RF. So what I think will be a great idea is to go and get ourselves a little bit more coal. So we're actually making our power through making our power, which kind of sounds weird, and you'll see what I mean by that. But the next thing we needed to do was get ourselves a induction, what was it? Sorry, a furnace generator. A furnace generator. That was the one we needed. So what we'll do now is we'll go and get ourselves closer to getting that furnace generator, which is, I think, pretty achievable this episode. So I'll put this down here, the good old iron chest with everything we need, and we'll make ourselves the stuff that we need to be able to get stuff producing from here. So what you need is you will need to make yourself one of these first, an item frame, which has got a different recipe. It looks a bit like that. So the item frame, I mean, of course, we don't have cows just yet, so there's no way of us doing it just yet. So we've got the item frame in there, and that is slowly, you can see, generating the RF up there. And now what we can do is we can take our iron ingot and we can pop it in there. Oh, actually, unpop it in there. I need a chest on top. I just realized items are going to go flying everywhere if I don't do this. So if we take that out, get the chest, and we will pop that over there. And now we'll put the iron ingot on, and you'll see this should start filling up there. 2, come on, 3rd one. I guess it's not producing quite enough energy just yet, but the more furnaces we have, the more I think this will work. I'm pretty sure, but you know what? We're going to go through that pretty quickly. And now, one thing with, for instance, redstone and stuff like that, it's not every item that you can put through this. It's mostly your basic sort of things, you know, redstone. Actually, I wonder if I can go out this way and see what uses. Here we go. So these are the sorts of items you can put through there. Quite a few. Oh, you can even do seeds. Okay, interesting. So you can put quite a few of these through, but nothing we really need just yet. So those are things that we should bear in mind. Now, another thing I can do here, which is pretty neat, is I can go ahead and make myself a second one of these item frames. And I haven't actually tested it when I messed around with this a bit earlier, whether or not adding on a second one makes it less efficient, but I can only imagine that it would be the case. It seems fair enough that it makes it less efficient if that is the case. Okay, cool, that did go in there. So let's just go there, and get a few more to burn up while we go and check out what we need for our furnace generator. I keep trying to say induction smelter. What? Oh, I see what's happening. Here is something neat. The way to make food. Get yourself an apple, which is actually quite a hard thing to get. Because, I mean, we've only got 4 in this time, and we've got to keep chopping trees for it. So, we'll get ourselves one of these cooked apples. And I've encountered these before. They are extremely overpowered. Look at that. Full saturation on my hunger. And not only that, the full saturation and also 4 health. 4 haunches healed completely, which is very, very powerful. But, I think what we'll do is we'll play around with it. As much as I think it's well overpowered, I will play around with it because realistically, we don't get these things very often. We don't get apples dropping left, right, and center. They're pretty uncommon and they require work for them. So I think it's pretty fair until we made ourselves an automatic apple farm, in which case food is not a problem at that stage. And I think it'll be fair to call it a day on the apples at that stage. So let's do this. And there. Oh, and there. This should be enough for us to be away from that furnace for a while. So we will drop all of those guys in there. 14, yeah, that'll do. All right, so what we need for the induction, dang it, I keep saying it, the furnace generator, which is a thing that looks like that. We'll need 5 iron ingots, a furnace, redstone, and then we'll need another one of these, which is very, very easy, these machine blocks, sorry, which is a very simple thing to make. So I think let's go ahead and make ourselves this machine block. I'll grab some of those out there. We'll grab some of the iron, some of the redstone, and we will need another furnace. So let's just get another furnace while we're at it. Now, this is actually going to make that whole furnace setup there reasonably unimportant. It's going to make it pretty much useless. And you'll see exactly why now when we go ahead and make this generator. The whole thing is this generator is going to produce the RF that we need, that the furnace is currently producing. So it's really not a problem at all. And is that 8? Oh, 11. Perfect. All right. We good. So we'll get one of these, a furnace. We needed a chest as well. And then I think it was there, and those. Perfect. One of the most useful things I've discovered, which has been in front of me and I've never used, was this. Man, I so often get these mixed up, and now I finally have got something that helps derps like me to do this. Let me just get rid of that. I'm pretty sure that will help me. There we go. Right. Yeah, we'll just leave it doing redstone for a bit. So over here we do that there. We do, I think it was, no, it was machine block in the middle, and that, and we've got ourselves the furnace generator, which is great. And I think what I'll do, just to be smart, before handing this in, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that. I might actually pop it over here. Does that create? Yeah, it looks like it has to be next to it. Okay, interesting. Oh, thought we could say goodbye to that. I don't think we actually need to use it anyway, so it's not a big deal if we don't have it. And what we'll do now is we'll go ahead and pop some of this charcoal in here, and that's going to start producing a ridiculous amount. Look at that. Way more stuff here from this. So that, I think, is a great thing for us to do. Now, all we need is, I think, another 5 iron. So I'll get rid of the redstone for a bit, like that. And we'll get the 5 iron, and we can also go ahead. I think we can we can make more marble with this, and I don't know what actually could we use marble for. Barrel upgrades, that could be a useful thing for us to do, and we've got everything for this. So we can maybe start getting some barrels at some stage to store some of the larger things that we need. What else? Oh, okay, there we go. We've got a lot more iron this time. So there we go. Furnace generator, we just need some cobble and a bit of redstone. That's easy. So I think we needed 1, 2, 3. There we go. 4. Come on, please cooperate. 1 more. There we go. That's 8. Perfect. My counting was correct. So here we go. We just need those there. Get one of them, and we can make ourselves now another one of these furnace generators. And I think we are successful in what I had set out to do today already. How great is that? That is fantastic. So let's go hand one of these in and see the rewards that we get. I'm pretty sure the rewards we need for us to go on to the next thing, which I think was a forestry thing. So we'll drop that in there. It takes a bit of time. Let's check if it goes green. Yeah, there we go. And we'll move on to this, the greenhouse fan, which I'm pretty sure is forestry. We'll get onto that. And what we received here is something. Come on. There we go. Copper, gravel, and tin. So everything we need to get started on forestry. But for today, guys, I think we'll go ahead and call that a successful episode. Even though I've derped up a little bit, it's a successful episode and a great start to this series, of course. So thank you everyone for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying this. And if you are, of course, you can also download it and play it along. There'll be a link in the description. But thank you everyone for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next one.